Baby, I'm loving you like a Tesla, changing your future just like a Tesla. Confessing my love, I'm your confessor. No, I'm professing my love, call me professor. Get to the crib, gotta undress ya. Pin 1, 2, 3, yeah, I'm a wrestler. Baby, I'm loving you. Is coming. With that being said, if you're a Smash fan like me, you're hoping at some point during this release that a new Smash Bros. Game is with the system. A new Smash Bros. Game has been released, or not when the system was released, but has come out with each system from 64 and up. So this is the perfect time to go through the history of Smash with me, a Smash historian. Now, let me give you some disclaimers about me, because people do these videos and never give no disclaimers. I started playing Smash competitively when Brawl came out. So my history for Melee, my history for 64, a little skewed. I don't know everything about it. From Brawl up is pretty much where I started. And then my favorite character is obviously Link. But it's like when you have a sports debate with someone. You gotta figure out who their favorite team is first before you even engage in the debate to see if they're just being biased. Luckily for y'all, with me being a Smash historian, I'm able to give you my top 5 Smash Bros. Hypest characters in Smash history unbiased. Now this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start at number 5, work my way up to number 1. Not only am I gonna give you the top 5 Smash characters in Smash Bros. History, but for each character, I'm gonna give you the best set for that character in Smash history. You got that? Ready to go? Let's get it started. Alright. The 5th hypest character in Smash history is... Exactly. Ganondorf. He is the 5th hypest character in Smash history. So first, let's go over some of his hype list. First off, you brag when you beat by him. If you've been beat by Ganon, whether you've seen it or whether you pick Ganon to beat someone, you always hold it over their head. They'll never be able to forget the fact that they were beat by Ganondorf. And if you're the one that chose Ganon to beat that person, you'll always be able to hold it over their head. Number 2 for the hype listing, Ganon Delusion. What is Ganon Delusion? No matter where Ganon is in the set, you're gonna hear either the voice in the back of your head if you're playing as him, and especially if you're watching the match or even commentating it. What is the go-to phrase? I mean, 2 more hits and it's even. 2 more hits and it's even. Bro, it's 3 stocks to 1 and he's over 100%. He can still win. The Ganon Delusion makes him hype. And finally, of course, for hype listings, Ganon is the greatest villain in Smash history. I don't know if it's the laugh, I don't know if it's just the pizzazz, it's something about him. He's like a likable villain. It's like, oh shoot, Ganon again. Here we go with this. Even fighting him as the character, you still go through that, which is crazy. But that's just how it goes. Now, the top 3 Ganon sets in Smash history. Now, I will give a disclaimer for these sets for all the characters going forward. No online matches and no weeklies. So with that being said, I'm going to give you 3 sets and then I'm going to let you know which one is number 1. So the first set, Collision 2019, Losers Semis, Nairo vs. Light. I mean, there's not much that needs to be said about this set that has not already been said. It is a great set, hype set. The fact that it was reverse 3-0 with Ganon just makes it that much more hype. Number 2, we got Super Smash Con 2023, Mech vs. Mango. This was like, could he do it? Could he make the top 8? No, no way. But once again, it's Ganon, the Ganon Delusion. I mean, if he gets one more. And of course, set 3, we got Glitch 7, the Amiibo Finals. I watch that set once a year. Go watch that. That set is so hype. Bias aside, the set is hype. But out of these 3, what is the greatest Ganon set of all time in Smash history? This is not even close. This Collision 2019. That set will live on in infamy. It will go down as the greatest Ganon set in Smash history. Even if Smash was to have another game, there's no way that it's topping that set. Moving on to the fourth hypest character in Smash history. This character is none other than exactly Donkey Kong. First off, let's go over his hype listings. Donkey Kong draws a crowd. If a Donkey Kong, especially on the winner side of the bracket, you want to watch to see what's going on. Donkey Kong is that hype. He'll bring people from other games just to watch to see what's going on. Number 2 for hype listings, he's universally recognized. He's a family-friendly character. Okay? If you went to your mom right now with a picture of Ganondorf and a picture of Donkey Kong, which one is she going to recognize? If you went to a tournament, or let's say you on a big stage, kids walking by, they see Smash, oh, it's a game. Which character going to recognize? Your girl. Who's she going to recognize? Donkey Kong is a recognizable character. It almost makes it like you want to see him win just because he's recognized so much. And finally, for hype listings, the fun character. Donkey Kong is just fun to play. Like, you just have fun using him. You know what I mean? Like, this is just straight up a fun character. But let's go to the top 3 sets for Donkey Kong in Smash history. Number 1, 2GGC MK Leo Saga Grand Finals, Tweak versus MK Leo. This set was beyond hype, and at this time there was like a stigma which anyone who had their own saga couldn't beat their saga, and then it was like a lot of people was thinking like, yo, this MK Leo is gonna be the one to actually win his own saga. Tweak pulled out that Donkey Kong, and that match was so hype. But Smash 4, of course, but that's definitely set number 1. Set number 2, UFA 2022 Winners Quarters, Hikaru versus Gluttony. That set made you hype. I don't even care if you didn't like Donkey Kong, just the fact of Donkey Kong going up against Wario, Hikaru going up against Gluttony, like that was such a hype set. Coming down to the wire, that set made your heart beat. Now, of course, disclaimer, they end up meeting again, and then of course Gluttony got his revenge. But we're not talking about the revenge, we're talking about that set. Keep in mind, the person doesn't have to win to make the set hype. Which goes into set number 3. Patchwork 2024 Grand Finals, Junebug versus Salt. Now, first off, I'm talking about Smash history. So the fact that there's a Donkey Kong set in the year of 2024 that makes it for a Smash history hypest set says a lot, and it says a lot about the work that Junebug has been putting into the character. And that set, it's not even more so about the set, it's just more so the fact of like what he did with the character. It made your eyes open to Donkey Kong. I went back and played Donkey Kong Country 2 after watching it. Like, it just made you want to see more Donkey Kong stuff. I literally put Junebug Versus in the YouTube just so I can watch all his other sets. Like, that's how hype that was. But the hypest Donkey Kong set in Smash history is Junebug vs. Salt. For everything that I just said, for every reason that I just said. It literally revitalized the character. Like, it made you want to go watch Donkey Kong Versus in all of Melee. That set was beyond hype. Junebug definitely did your thing with that. The third hypest character in Smash history is... Come on now. You knew who it was. Link. Without question. Let's go over his hype listing. First off, he's unroot againstable. Any match that is Link versus anyone, Link is never the one that you root against. Unless you're maybe the person fighting for him. But if you're watching from a commentating perspective, or you're just watching from a fan perspective, you're always rooting for the Link. Now, let it get to like some top 32, top 24, top 16 type stuff, and he has a chance to get the top 8 because it's a rare thing. Man, you want that Link to win. Unroot against him. Number 2 for his hype listings. Link adds fuel to a great debate in Smash Ultimate. Who is the best Link? Is it the results? Is the combo? Is Prisoner of the Moment what's going on? It just adds to that fire. Anytime a Link does well, the conversation will come back up. Well, maybe it's Link. Maybe it's Link. Oh, he got 0 to death, so he got this. The world will never know, even though I know it is Link. And third, hype listings. Unbiased F. I mean, come on now. That goes without saying. Link is the best because I said he is. But let's go into the 3 hypest sets with Link in Smash history. Y'all gotta listen to when I say Smash history, every single game that's come out for Smash, the sets that's been played, these are the top 3 sets that you should watch. And I'm gonna tell you them, and then I'm gonna tell you what number 1 is. The first set is Apex 2012 Grand Finals Set 1. Smash 64, Isaiah versus Super Boom Fan. This was the first time that I actually seen a competitive game, or excuse me, competitive match in Smash 64. Everyone gets hyped for the Smash 64 combo contest that you do at the Smash Cons. This whole set, or this whole set is like a combo contest. I didn't even know they could move like that. How are you doing that with the one joystick? That set is so hype. I recommend anyone to watch that set. If you want to think about watching Smash 64, besides watching combo contests, go watch that set and come back to me. Set number 2, 2 GGC Civil War Saga Winners Quarters, T versus Abadango. This set broke records. This was the first time that Link made a top 8 in a tournament of this caliber. This was like T coming to the States, being the best Link. Like, this was such a big deal on so many facets, and this was the biggest tournament of Smash 4's history. Now, even if you go look, well, this tournament had more numbers, use your eyes. Don't give me stats, use your eye test. This was the hypest tournament in Smash 4 history. And, of course, set 3. Once again, I gotta shout out. If I say Smash history and a set in 2024 is able to make this list, that should let you know big things is happening. But, of course, I have to go with Let's Make Moves Miami 2024 Zane versus Aklo. Now, for this one, I'm talking about when they actually met in the semis. Fun fact, Aklo's actually been the only player putting Link in a main stage, like getting him to finals, getting him to grands, potentially winning out of all Smash games. The Link is not really getting a lot of results like that. So Aklo, appreciate you holding it down for Link. But the best set of Link in Smash history is, this is not even close, it's 2 GGC Civil War Saga. That set, there's so many sets from that tournament with T that you could choose, but this is definitely the one that was the best set of all time with Link. Now, I do have to shout out Oda Kuni. I would say go check out what is it, this Japan Expo for Paris 2018. That was the first time, this is for Smash Ultimate, but that was the first time we seen what Link could do before the game officially got released. Oda Kuni is an OG with Link. He was showing us things, his bomb play, his movement. Like, it was a pleasure just watching him and getting everyone hyped as far as the Link community as far as when Smash come out. And I also got to shout out TK, because even I think they had one in America. They had it somewhere. I don't know what the case was, but I know TK was there, and I'm asking him all the questions like, yo, can Link bomb explode himself? Can he recover with it? Can he do this? How does the arrows work? This dude was just literally going over everything and giving me, yo, he can do this, he can do this, he can do this, he can do this. He was building up the hype too. So shout out to both of them. And Link is the third hypest character in Smash history. All right. And then there were two. See, I can be biased and still not put my character number one. I have to be honest with this, and as a Smash historian, I only can tell the truth. The second hypest character in Smash history is... darn right it is. Zero Samus. Let's go over the hype listings. First off, she's a bad character. Is she bad? Is she not? All the top players at some point, one time or another, has said, hey, she's a bad character. Then you as a fan watching it like, yo, is she? And then something crazy will happen, they get destroyed. It's like, okay, maybe she is. And then they wreck Ishin, and it's like, yo, maybe she's not. It's just an ongoing thing. Who knows? Hype listing number 2. Jaw-dropping moments. I've watched a lot of Smash. There's not many things that'll make me just jaw drop. But if there's a character who I can bet is going to give me a jaw-dropping moment, it is Zero Suit Samus. Now, you could actually make the argument potentially, maybe it's not the character, maybe it's the player, but either way, they go hand in hand, which means jaw-dropping moments is definitely hype listings number 2 for Zero Suit, and hype listing number 3 for Zero Suit. Zero Suit Samus is a tournament saver. What do I mean by this? Zero Suit Samus has saved the viewership for tournaments. If you watched Brawl, if you watched Smash 4, there were major tournaments where the top 8 would have 1 or 2 of the same character, and then it might sneak a Zero Suit in there. It's like, oh, I want the Zero Suit to win. You might have all Meta Knights in the Zero Suit as far as Brawl. You might have all Bales in the Zero Suit as far as Smash 4. Zero Suit, it's been countless times that she's literally saved the tournament just for the character select screen. But let's get into this. This was actually tough for me, choosing the top 3 Zero Suit Samus set of all time. But I had to do it. I had to go through all my history and knowledge of watching Smash to come up with this list. Set number 1, MLG 2015 Grand Finals, Zero vs. Nairo. This was big on so many levels. It was a big streak that was going on. Could he finally get it done? Who could get it done? No one can seem to beat him. And he finally got it done. You were joyous in that moment when that happened, especially if you was watching it on Twitch or watching it in person. Like, that was just hype. Set number 2, Genesis 7 Grand Finals, Mars vs. MK Leo. Now, the actual match, kind of like a beatdown. However, the significance of this match was history, because MK Leo was also on like a tournament running streak. He was just running any tournament he was entering, and Mars was able to put a stop to that. So just the moment of that, seeing them go through different grand finals and Mars not come out on top, and then finally able to kind of get that monkey off his back, so to speak, that was fire. And then we have Apex 2013 Grand Finals, Salem versus Mewtwo. This set was literally a meta shifting set. For Brawl, every single tier list and every single character that you use was predicated on the fact of how good does your character do against Meta Knight. A lot of the cast, or every person in the cast, was basically based off that. There were some characters that were straight unplayable as far as like at a high level wise, because against Meta Knight they do not do well. At this time, Salem was a Wi-Fi warrior. Like, he was known, what was that back in the day? Was that All Is Brawl? He was known to be on All Is Brawl and kind of just wrecking stuff on there, but it's like, oh, it's in person, he ain't gonna be the same, just a Wi-Fi warrior. He shut everyone up. This was on like running late, and you stayed up to watch this set. This set was like 45, 50 minutes, something like that. This set was groundbreaking, ground shifting, put Zero Suit on the map. Then you started finally seeing more Zero Suits. Like, this set was shifted. Everything has to do with the character, which is why, of course, the best Zero Suit Samus set in Smash history is Apex 2013, Salem vs. Mewtwo King. Go watch that set. That set was the epitome of like groundbreaking things as far as, oh, this character is in the game and she's viable. Fire set, fire set. All right, this is it. The #1 hypest character in Smash history is indeed Captain Falcon. Let's go over his hype listing, or his hype listings. First off, this character is stylish. Captain Falcon literally styles on you. When Captain Falcon is chosen in the character select screen, you know you are in for a show, which goes right into his second on the hype listings. He has character loyalists. Whether it's in Melee, Brawl, kind of trash, Smash 4, Smash Ultimate, you know the Captain Falcons. You know if another game comes out, which Captain Falcons, you're gonna go search in YouTube to see some of their tips and tricks to see how to get better with the character. These players hone this character to the highest level. And #3 for the hype listing. Not only does he have the hypest moveset in Smash history, he has the hypest move in Smash history. Falcon Punch. There's been moments of seeing Falcon punches. No matter, it's like when you see a good spike and it make you jump a little bit. When a Falcon punch is hit, it just forces you to do it, and it's a slow enough move where it's like, there's no way it's gonna hit. There's no way it's gonna hit, and it hits when it does. It's beyond hype. Like, it is beyond hype. But this also was tough for me. But I went through it, and I came up with the top 3 hypest sets in Smash history with Captain Falcon. Set #1, Let's Make Big Moves 2022 Top 12, Fatality versus Ned. This was an actual fight. Every game, last hit, last stock. This was literally who's gonna do that minuscule, that minute spacing, that minute action, what bait, how they're gonna kind of wear you down throughout the match to see who's gonna finish it off. This was like some micro spacing, this was fighting, this was explosion, this was heart wrenching, this was heart stopping. This was a great set. Set 2, Supernova 2024 Grand Finals, Smash 64, Super Boom Fan versus Garaba. The fact that Smash 64 still has sets that make you want to not only watch it, root for the character, but even root for the players as far as like keeping up tradition, as far as like, yo, you've been playing the game for a long time and you're still at one of the highest levels playing it. It can't be denied. This set was fire, and I would challenge anyone to watch that set if you're not in the Smash 64 or whatever it is. That set is so fire. And of course, set 3, the Big House 5, the Bait versus S2J. This, I don't even, alright, we all know what happened, we all know why it happened now. When it actually happened, take yourself back to the time when it happened. The level of confusion, the level of hype, the level of like, what is going on? It was, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just like, I had to hit people up like, yo, what happened? What just happened? What just happened? You seen what happened? But you had to hit people up to like, yo, what happened? How? I've never seen that in my life. That was hype. But the Hypest Captain Falcon set in Smash history is none of those. The Hypest set of Captain Falcon and Smash history is Smash and Splash 5 Wizrobe versus Hungrybox Grand Finals. This set was history. This was literally history. If you know history of Smash, history of anything, the fact of the fact of Captain Falcon winning a major of that caliber, the fact of when was the last time a Captain Falcon did something like that, which is I believe was like 2005, 2006, something like that. This was significant on so many levels, and the icing on the cake for all of this is Wizrobe was not even signed, like he had no sponsor, and it was like, yo, how the heck? People had been kicking themselves like, how do we let this dude get without being sponsored? This is the Hypest Captain Falcon set in Smash history, hands down. So there you have it. Top 5 Hypest characters in Smash history, and each of their Hypest sets in Smash history. This can't be refuted, but if you have some honorable mentions, drop them in the comment section. Let's see what your Smash knowledge is, and who do you want to be in the new Smash for Switch 2, which we hope that it's going to be a new Smash. Who they're going to bring back. There's so many discussions. But even though I just went through this whole list, the Hypest set in all of Smash history is none of these. But that'll be for next time in the next video. So if you like this comment, or excuse me, if you like this content, you should comment, like, and subscribe. Help my road to get me 1,000 subscribers. But of course, in the meantime, I'm Reggie Sova, and I'm out.
Yeah. What the link means. Stand up.
I want to be the best there ever was. To beat all the Sonic beams, yeah, that's my cause.
Bruh. I thought we were cool, man. I'm done with you.
Dude, what'd I say?